In this example, what we have done is I'm trying to introduce the concept of inheritance with this simple program which I have done here. As you can see, I have declared a class called as student. In that class, I have declared a variable called as x, and also I have defined a function called as print. And this print function, if you have seen my previous video, the class which I have defined here is same class which I have seen in your previous video. This print function takes an integer value, multiplies that integer value with itself and returns it. So this is a simple function, simple class which I have defined here. Next, I have also defined a class called as teacher. Although I have not defined anything here inside this teacher class. I have not defined a variable, neither I have defined any functions, but you might be noticing that there is an extra syntax which is being added here. You might be seeing column, public, student. So what I am doing here is the class teacher is inheriting all the properties which are defined under public in class student. That is what this statement does here. This is what the syntax does. That is, I am telling the compiler that all the features, that is, features implies that I have declared a variable here, I have defined a function here. All these functions are inherited by teacher class, and all this, that is the int x and print function, can also be accessed using object of teacher. What do I mean here is, just look at it. My main function, I have defined an object for teacher. So what I have done is, I have defined an object for the class named teacher here, and name of the object is t. Next, what I am doing is, I am saying that t.x is equal to 68. Immediately your compiler sees that, okay, t is an object of type teacher, which is a class. So immediately your compiler looks in your program whether I have a class called as teacher or not. Yes, it is available. Once it has found the class, it looks whether the variable x is available here or not. But the variable x is not available in this class. Immediately what happens is, your compiler sees that I have also inherited all the properties of student class. So immediately it checks, okay, so as the class here teacher, that is, here the teacher class has inherited all the properties of student class, let me check in student class or not. In student class I have a variable called as x. Okay, so it says that, okay, initialize x to 68. Next, what I have done, once this statement completes, next what I have done, I have defined a variable called as y. And what I am doing is, using this object of teachers class, I am calling the function called as print. So the similar action is taken by the compiler. That is, compiler checks t is a object of type teacher class here, but here in this class I don't have print function. But what I have done is, I have inherited all the properties. That is, all the variables and functions declared inside student can also be accessed from this class here. So immediately whatever I do is, I go and check the student class. Yes, the print function is available here. I execute this function, and whatever the return value which is calculated here is returned here and stored in the value y here. And at last I am just printing the value of y, and also I am printing the value of t.x. Y means value gets printed is 25, t.x is nothing but 68. This is called as single inheritance. Here this is base class, and this is derived class. That is, this is called as derived class because it inherits or it is derived from student class. It derives all the attributes of base class. So we call it as derived class. And this is base class because all the attributes, that is value print, all the values are available, all the attributes are available here, and it is giving or it is allowing the other classes to inherit from it. So this is a base class. So the class from which we are inheriting is called as a base class, and the class which inherits the properties of base class is called as derived class. And this is single, and this is called as single inheritance. That is one class inheriting the properties of another class. So like this we have multiple inheritance and multi-level inheritance. We'll be talking about those things in next videos. Okay.